Alright, let's have a little walk. Back in Lamphun. Where that water's coming from, I don't know. I've been down here a couple of hours. I've had a wander around. My other camera went dead, so I came back to get this one. Just have a look along the main street here. A few stalls about. I went back to what I thought was a Japanese restaurant. It looked identical, but when you went in there, all they had was all those fake sausages, pork balls and all that rubbish which you picked, and then they microwaved it warm. I said no thanks. But it was all done up like a Japanese restaurant. There are pictures of bowls outside which looked like the ramen bowls, but when I looked more closer I realised what it was, otherwise I wouldn't have even gone in. But as soon as you walked to the door, on the right hand side they presented you with all these containers full of basically fake meat. Well, not fake, but trash. Not mentioning any names. Look at that beautiful tree over there. Yeah, I've walked around the city this morning, around the old wall inside. This is the old part, and then you got the newer over the other side of the river. A few touristy temples along this next stretch. Half a kilometre, I suppose. I've done this place so many times. I can't remember when the last time I was down here. Lamphun City. Well, the dry season's with us, the rivers are low. Always forget the name of this river. I don't know why, I never remember it. Hopeless. I thought at one time it was the Ping, because we're about 26 kilometres south of Chiang Mai, but it isn't. It's another one. One day it'll sink in. That's why I was rubbish at school, couldn't remember anything. I've trouble remembering my own name nowadays. Lovely day. Starting to get some heat in the sun now. Build up to March and April and May. I was checking flights back to London this morning. And they were, Sweaty Cup, hi there. I was surprised how cheap they were at the moment. They said they were sort of nearly half price. Thai Airways was anyway. So I'm going to have a serious look later on. I got a book. I usually do one way. I can't be bothered with book and return because I did it last year and I had to stay another 3 weeks, so I lost a load of money. I'm not doing that again. I don't like to stay at home too long. Get what I've got to do done and get out. I can't stand being in that country long. Drives you nuts, especially nowadays. I was watching Charlie Veach on YouTube this morning. He was up in Buxton somewhere in the last few days, I should imagine. And we're very like-minded. He's very knowledgeable with history and whatever. But we've got completely the same attitude towards the invaders. Just saying the invaders is bad enough because you can't say what they are, or you get your videos taken down, or a knock on the door or some crap like that. What have West Midland Police just cocked up, and he was talking about when they banned the Jewish fans coming over to watch the match at Aston Villa, and it turned out they were shit scared of the invaders because they were warned that they were going to come armed to the teeth. So rather than get the army out, blokes who know these people and have fought them and loaded machine guns, they picked on the Jews and said, no, you can't come. That is the beginning of the collapse. Well, it's collapsed already and England's finished. I don't want to live there anymore. When I can live in paradise, got to be joking. Why would I want to live there? Get told what I can and can't say. Not a chance. It's bad enough with the social media channels you're on. Got to watch what you say. I mean, if you're writing to your lady friend, wife, girlfriend, you can't say, oh, I want to come home and, you know, you've got to split it up into separate words. That's the only way you can override it, because their contraption that traps you can't suss it out. We've got to say something completely different. Ridiculous, isn't it? They're all the same. WhatsApp, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Facebook's the worst. Like Charlie was saying, you've got coppers employed to sit and watch your posts on Facebook so they come and knock on your door. But I bet if your name was bloody Mohammed, they wouldn't come near you, because they can shout what the hell they like, can't they? Death to the infidels, Allah Akbar, and all that sort of crap. But we can't say anything. Probably because Starmer's beat. He's a ragged old devil, self-confessed. Come and knock on my door anyway if they want to travel 7,000 miles. Ah, coffee shop's closed. Yeah, these lanterns above are all left over from Loicatong. I expect they'll leave them up now. Chinese New Year's approaching, I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe not, I don't know. I've got to find somewhere to eat. I really thought I was going to get Japanese, but very disappointed. Try that one over there. I don't like it when they're empty, it always makes me suspicious. But the food's rubbish, people know. Come. Right, that's as far as I'm going along here. So I'm going to cross over and I'll switch this off first.